Hi everybody, I am Jason. That is Brett. On this episode of Brett's Brick Builds, we've got a smaller set, not a really exciting build. It was just one I've been trying to find forever. Complete, and I was finally able to. And what we've got here is kit number 6522. And it is complete. And instructions are in pretty good shape. They are torn, but I think it was just from being stored. It got so dry they kind of cracked. So looks like that's what happened. But it's basically called Highway Patrol. It's from 1987, so it's not real old. But me and Brett being motorcycle guys, growing up when we did. I mean, if you were a kid at the time, you were watching Chips. You had Punch and John. So this is kind of like the little Punch and John set. But we also wanted to make a note that we're going to change our upload days. We're probably going to be doing Thursday, Friday, Saturdays from now on. We were kind of doing Tuesday, Thursday, and then Saturday or something. Long story short, the internet here has been real sketchy during the week. Brett and I, the street we live on, at one end of the street, there's like businesses, and then it migrates into being a suburban road, and it seems like during the week for some reason the internet kind of gets wonky at night, but it's like the businesses don't need it at that time. They're all closed, so it's like if anybody here complains, it doesn't really matter unless you complain on the weekend, and then the weekend it's fine. But long story short, be looking for our uploads, at least for the time being, probably Thursday, Friday, Saturdays. With that being said, what do you say, Brett? You want to go ahead and build this little kit? Sure thing. Sure thing. Set our instructions aside just for a moment. We'll get into this kit, which was nicely separated out by the seller. Put this bag over here. Off camera and out of mind. They separated out the figures from the components, or the rest of the build components. So, empty bag. And go ahead and pop these guys together real quick, since I know that that is the first thing on the instructions. And the motorcycle guys look pretty good. The what would you call it? I'm losing my words. The silk screening on the figure, they're in really good shape. Looking pretty nice. And they're both same figure, essentially, because they're the two motorcycle cops. They're just the standard smiley face guys. The helmets, both the chin bars are intact on the helmet, so that's a plus. We'll set our little figures aside there, and then we'll come in here. And we'll open our instructions, which are kind of split because of the rip, but we'll go ahead and just start right here. It's certainly not one of the more challenging Lego builds, but again, like I said, it was more of a I remember this kit from when I was a kid, and I was like, I always like the motorcycle figures and the motorcycle kits. So, and this is also, we've got the motorcycle being the new stamped kit. This is, or the newer for the time, the stamped piece. So you didn't have the kind of wonky looking motorcycle builds that they used to have, where they had just a lot of the pieces put together. It just didn't look really good compared to the motorcycles that they've got now. And these were kind of the first of the contemporary styles. The only downside to that is there's not much really building wise to do to the bikes, but we'll go ahead on and put the antenna on. Oops. Put the antennas on. We will just put the antennas on There we go. There's one. Turn that so it works there. Clutch on that one was really tight. Let's see how this one does. There we are. And then that one just popped right on. So got one singular blue block on the back. Signify it as a motorcycle. Another single blue block on the back here. And then we have the pre-silkscreen / pre-printed stickers, or no stickers. They are just set up there for the, I guess it's supposed to be like saddlebags or whatever they have on there. But both the motorcycles put together. Set one bike aside and we will put one of the riders on their bike. Let's start there. Put on, pushed into place. There he is. His bike, all stylish, all punching John'd out. Then we just have, it's pretty much convenient where those instructions broke, because the other instructions here for the I guess it's similar to like a call box back in the day when they didn't have phone accessible from the radio, or they had to like, oops, they had to I guess you'd say call into like headquarters to get access to a phone line, and then they would patch them through or whatever. But there we are there. So we've got, you guys can see it, the call box. This thing here, for those of you that are young enough, that was a telephone, and these were buttons you had to push, like physically push to dial a phone. So taking a step back in time with this one. There we are. So, like I said, it wasn't an exciting build. It's just one I've been trying to find complete for a while. It's got some alternative builds here on the back. What do they have? Looks kind of like motorcycle lift they've got. Then they've got, I guess, kind of like a, I don't even know what that is. Kind of like a check-in station or something. But what do you think of that one, Brett? That was pretty, not really a lot of building to that one. True. Doesn't mean it's not fun. In the meantime, if you like the channel, go ahead and like and subscribe. Hit all the bells, buttons, whistles, levers, handles, knobs, buttons, cranks, turns, radial, dials, whatever you may find there that will help you come back. Go ahead and give it a click or a like or whatnot. It's YouTube. I don't have to explain it to you. You've made it this far. You're doing well. Usually our builds are a little more involved, but as I've said a few times in this video already, this was just kind of one of those kits with not a lot to it, but just one that we wanted to complete, so we've got it. In the meantime, I am Jason. That is Brett. As I've said repeatedly, we're switching our upload days to Thursday, Friday, Saturdays, as opposed to the Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday that we've currently been doing, just for ease of uploadability in our somewhat interweb challenged neighborhood. This kit was from 1987. I can't remember if I said that or not. And it's just called Highway Patrol. So, got a little Highway Patrol section set up. So, from all of us here at Brett's Brick Builds, me being Jason, and the other all being Brett, We want to thank you for stopping by, and come back and see us again next time.